Hey guys, Mr. Gucci here, and I'm going to be walking through the first 5 questions from your homework. So this is your homework help video for problems number 1 through 5. Now, this is actually going to be pretty straightforward. What we're going to be doing is we are going to be taking what was the orbital notation, and this was the electron configuration you did with lines and arrows and so forth, and you're going to be condensing it into a simple written notation where you just use letters and numbers. And it's pretty straightforward. I mean, what you do is, this was the 1s sublevel, and you saw you put 2 electrons in it. So you would represent this as 1s with a little 2 above it. All right, you see this is the 2s sublevel that comes next, and it has 2 electrons in it. So then you're going to write 2s2, okay? And then up next would be the 2p, which holds, in this case, 6 electrons. So this would be 2p6, all right? Then comes the 3s, which in this case is holding 2 electrons, so you would just write 3s2. And lastly, you have the 3p, which in this case, even though it can hold up to 6, right here, right now, it's only holding 3. So you would end with 3p3. So that's what you're doing. You're just taking the arrows and you are converting it into this written notation down here. Make sure that you use superscripts, okay? Make sure those numbers are tiny and up above, okay? You do that by highlighting the number, then going to Format, Text, Superscript, okay? I want it to look nice. I don't want little upward pointing carets to indicate it. I don't just want you to write the numbers. I want you to make it look nice. This is simple, so make it look nice. Okay, let's get started with some of these example problems. Now, I've changed the ones from what you have on your sheet, okay? So it's not going to be the exact same thing, but it's going to be similar. So here I go. Oxygen, the written configuration. We start with the 1s, which has 2 electrons, so 1s2. Okay? Then we have the 2s with 2, so it's 2s2. Then we have the 2p with 1, 2, 3, 4. So it ends in 2p4. Okay, that is the electron configuration for oxygen. Okay, next up we have scandium with 21 electrons. So this, you see, is the orbital notation with lines and arrows. 21 electrons have been placed. Let me do the written configuration. 1s2, all right, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d, and there's only 1. So even though the 3d could hold up to 10, in this case, there's only 1 electron there. Okay, so that is the configuration. Let's do this next one. Aluminum, which has 13. Once again, 1s comes first, and it has 2 in there. Then comes the 2s, which also has 2. Then comes the 2p, which has 6. Then comes the 3s, which has 2. And lastly comes the 3p, which only has 1 electron. So again, make sure you're typing this in. Use subscripts to get those numbers up above, okay? Something else you can do to possibly help yourself out is you can just copy the text of a full configuration that's written somewhere else and paste it in, all right? You can paste it in and fill in the blank. So let me try it this way. So we got 1s2, all right? Then we've got 2s2, then 2p6, then 3s2, then 3p6, okay, so 3p6, then 4s2. So I'm just going to copy this guy here. Then 4s2, all right, then 3d10. All right, so I'm just going to copy one of these. I'm going to paste it. See if I can do this correctly. All right, 3d10. There we go. That is the configuration. Okay, guys. Now, this last one here is potassium. Okay, number 5, you have to fill in the whole thing. You have to do the whole thing yourself in number 5. Okay, so let's take a look at that right now.